Hello everybody. I know it's been some time since my last devlog, and there's a good reason for that. I have been working hard polishing my game for the demo. As you can probably see here, there's quite a bit has changed with the visuals here. I don't think he was here last time. This is yeah, at this particular point in the story, you'll be paying him back. Uh, Basically, I have the scenario. I got the demo essentially. So the demo will consist of the first phase, the first act, I guess, of the main game. So there's like three parts to the story, right? So the first part here is when you've come here to be an apprentice to the master here, master artificer here. Um, so you have your first basic things. You make your wand. He'll have you show that you know how to make a wand. The wand level is it's pretty simple. It's meant to be. It's not meant to challenge. It's meant to give you not get you used to uh, the game. Basically, get used to the grid, the stuff that you'll be using for everything else. Um, and I have over here. You have the option here now. This has the option to open and close the shop or go shopping. So I put in shopping here. We have the alchemist. Come here. So all the stuff here is available. These little question marks will show up on the thing. This is more information. So when you click on them, you get this information. If there's more information available. I don't have information for everything, I don't think. So it looks like everything in here has more information though. Yeah, this one doesn't. Like I don't have anything for the crystal amaze, although I should, because it's not obvious what they are. These are your chips, basically, for integrated circuits. So if you're making any of the gates, you'll use the small ones. This one I think is only used by the full adder, and maybe I don't think the half adder. I think I was able to make the half adder in such a way that uh, you could get by with a small lame, and it meant that you could use the half adders to make the full adder instead of needing to put a large chip inside another large chip, or a medium in this case. But yeah, everybody else has stuff. The resistors have been broken out here. They have power ratings. This one's medium power. This one's high power. You see, it can take 40 kilowatts without any trouble. The low power is over here. It just takes 5 watts power rating. I showed in a previous video, I'm pretty sure, about the resistors, so I won't go into it too much. But yeah, it gives you the specifics here. You just right click and you can. I need to change that because I'm pretty sure it's a double click, not a right click. We'll look into that. Actually, I'll look into that later when I go to show you the changes on the grid. Um, but yeah, that's the alchemist stuff. You can ask him questions. He'll give you important lore stuff. He'll tell you when he gets the stock in, because this is actually a good time to get him on. That's Wednesday. Because you'll see here, that's one of the things I have here. It shows it's key. It's Mokyobi, which I think is Wednesday. But when you ask him when he gets his stock in, he gets them in on Tsuyobi, and Mokyobi's Thursday. This is why I put these in here, because even if you don't know what they mean, you can still recognize the symbol. I may put in a calendar as well to make it more obvious. But yeah, Mokyobi's Thursday. Tsuyobi's Wednesday. So the materials, they come in on Wednesday. The day that they come in is actually kind of a pun, because he's a alchemist, so Sui means water. But the common crystals are available the next day. And he'll tell you stuff about conduits and crystals. Nothing you won't know if you read the book. Um, So nothing more from him. Go. I don't like how long this takes to load, but I don't know what I'd do about that at the moment. Just because all of this branching stuff is inside one scenario, and realistically they should be broken out into more than one. So yeah, blacksmith here, similar sort of thing. The magnetite has information about it. It's a low quality metal conduits. You got your warhammer, your powered warhammer, your conveyor chassis for the conveyors, ornate rod for the immovable rod, your space heater for space heaters, and your fan case for fans. Some things unlock as you progress through the game. So, basically, like right here, you have the conveyor chassis. Well, if I completed the conveyor chassis, there would also be the conveyor chassis T section, which is used for the magic sorter. And yeah, there's like the alchemist, he gets his stuff at different times. You can see here he has 5, which means he's low on stock and things are going to cost more. And you'll see here he gets his stuff in Kinyobi metal. It's the joke there. But they're usually available on Monday because he doesn't work the weekends. Reasonable. Essentially, materials that come in, they usually come in from the Adventurers Guild. A lot of the stuff has to be collected by adventurers, especially the alchemist. He gets a lot of his stuff from adventurers. But yeah, ideally you want to go at certain times of certain days in order to get your best deals. But you know, or you can just take the loss. Sometimes there's nothing there. And then the last one's the general store. This one has pretty much everything. I need to replace him. I got the same guy there. I need to get somebody for the general store. But yeah, he sells pretty much everything that the others sell. And it's kind of random as to how much he has and how much it costs. So, but usually if you can't find it with one of them, you check with the general store. And yeah, he'll say if you ask him, they come in randomly. He never knows where he's going to get or when. Yeah, if you buy out all their stock of something, they won't have it till the next day. Yeah. I think the most stuff here is still the same as it always was. Oh, I did make a change here to this. Instead of having all the pages, I do have 2 pages of indexes instead of just the 1. I think that makes the recipes a little easier to read, especially when you get a lot of them. You can see that as for this game, for this playthrough, I only got these 2. The space heater was, yeah, that was interesting. Especially since I started making it, but I didn't have any resistors, so I had to just add more links to it. Because this section you need resistors, because the resistance is lower along here than it is say along here, because it's a shorter distance. And it is not made up for by the longer distance this way. But I do like how this one went, because you have to make use of both types of conduits. Each one's your salamander blood and your elven oak, in order to amplifying your fire along wood conduits to get more power output. Because the highest one's like I think 1.6 kilowatts, so you gotta really be cranking out the power. But yeah, other than that, the only thing that's really different here is this. At the end of the day, you get to see all the transactions you made, what you sold, what you bought, your total sales, purchases, and your total profit for the day. Obviously, if that was negative, it would be in parentheses, because that's how that is done. And yeah, that's our day 1/4/1066. So we go the next day, and it's like this. So we'll go over here. Now that's not going to save because I turned off saving at the moment. The time it takes for that loading screen to pop up, I think, is a artifact of running on Unity with the Unity browser. When I run this the actual uh, build, which I probably should have done, all things considered, but when I run it with the build, it doesn't have that sort of delay to it. So, things that have changed here. I think I have this thing set to play audio. I don't have this thing set to play audio. So, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's music playing right now. And similarly, these make sound effects. Little sawing noise there. This one has a brushing noise. Brushy, brushy, brushy. There's one that's gonna tink, 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 tink noise. So let's see. Got clay over here. Bring out some of our new gemstones. Have made changes. The garnet's not really any different from what's pretty. Topaz. We'll bring out the topaz. These are all the low quality ones. That's not going to show it off very well. Yeah, because those are basically just the same as that. God, I don't have any high quality ones on this. But I've made some cool things for the medium and high quality. They have different gems associated with them. They have different shapes. And they look really nice, but unfortunately, I don't seem to have. Let me check. Right. It makes sense. It's probably a different save that has the medium and higher quality fluorite. But there will be a screenshot on the page. For it. Yeah, most of the stuff, not really a lot has changed in here. I think everything here was pretty solid to begin with, so other than some changes, yeah, as you might have seen, the runes have a different look. I'm still not sure I like them, but I like them better than the other ones. So, but I might see if I can make something, I don't know, something that looks better, like it's actually been engraved into the material. That was kind of just my best attempt at that. Nothing here is really changed. Over here. It doesn't show everything. So that's a little bit different. That's why I only have those. So you can really tell it here. They probably shouldn't be showing those lines. I don't know. But yeah, they do let you know there's stuff there. In essence, as you complete the gates, more stuff will be revealed. Yeah, so nothing really much to cover there. And over here, yeah, I don't know if you can hear the background here. That's this background like. So past that, I will just. I did make a trailer for the game, so I'll be including that at the end of this. I'll leave you with that, and I'll release the trailer on the YouTube page as well as a separate thing. And yeah, that's the main update. I don't know if there's too much more to cover here. It's a little polish and effects and such. Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come here a moment. Did I ever tell you you're overthinking it? Do you love fantasy but really want to get into the physics of it?